All right,
we're
Poop
gonna
Sack.
talk to. Should we go to Poop Sack?
Yeah, why not?
Who am I? Yeah, we'll go to Poop Sack. Poop Sack Williams.
Poop Sack.
Our good friend Poop Sack Williams.
Hey.
What's
up,
happening,
guys?
Poop Sack? He's probably coming to us from a school library. Or
Uh,
he's on a green
no.
screen.
Yeah, school's out for the summer, boys. So
So you're
what?
you're green screening yourself back in, or what? What are you doing?
I just wish I was there. I just gotta continually put the green screen on. No, a little bit about myself. I've been making videos for like 4 years now for various people and companies. I was wondering, I had a really, really funny pitch meeting last month that didn't go the way I wanted it to at all. And I was wondering if you guys lately had any stories like that.
A pitch meeting?
Yeah, like
that kind of situation?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I think maybe we talked about this already. We probably have. People in the chat are probably going to be like, heard it. But there was one pitch meeting we had once for a company where the night before we wrote a few ideas for this company, and we thought these are going to be, these are all good options for a video we could do for them. And then the night before, an executive called me and said, "Hey," and great guy. I don't mean to make it sound like any of these aren't. I mean, they're totally great guys. But he had an idea, which normally we write our own things, so it was a little weird, Hey, I had an idea about what if you were at a sex shop and you played with every sex toy and they're all blurred out, and it was just like, no, I don't think so, but thank you. And then the next day when we went to the meeting, I think that guy had told everyone there that we were going to talk about that. So when we showed up to this meeting, it was all these executives going, "Hey, we'll meet in just a second, but I heard about the sex shop idea. Wow, guys, bold stuff." And it was just like looking at each other like, "Oh God, what is this meeting going to be?" And so then when the meeting started, I had to interrupt everybody and go, "I just want to say before we begin, the sex shop is off the table. We didn't write that. I don't know who did. That was never on the table. That's out." Okay, so here are the ideas that we pitched, and then they picked one, But anyway, I did tell that story before. People in the chat are saying that, but I don't think we've had any other bad pitch thing.
Other than walking into a pitch meeting, not knowing it was a pitch meeting, and having no ideas to pitch.
Yeah.
But that happened years ago when we were fucking stupid and young and stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, there was one that, we went in and it was like... No.
I'm not going to say it was with, but it's a major television network that we should have pitched stuff to. So, there's that. But, you know what? We've never had a door slammed in our face, and we've maintained relationships with everybody we've had meetings with, so... It's not like anybody missed out on anything that couldn't still come their way eventually. But of course, we had no ideas to pitch. So what's coming their way? Nothing.
There was also, there was also a point where I have to be delicate in saying this because I don't want to give the idea away because they specifically told me not to in case it ever got made. But there was there was a company with a large Japanese staff that when we went to a meeting with them, there were a few people that really wanted to do this kind of crazy out in public prank, and it was going to take major resources to pull it off, like major resources. And a lot of the Japanese side was like, that is not even remotely possible. We don't really understand why you want to do that. And it was kind of like I'm sitting surrounded by the Japanese staff. Someone is translating for me, and I'm trying to explain to them why it's worth all the effort to make it look like, something's blowing up, or whatever it was going to be. That was really difficult. But it wasn't like things were going bad. It was just like, I don't know if I'm even making sense. It was difficult, but it wasn't necessarily bad.
There you have it.
What are you making?
Peanut butter. I want you guys to try it.
Oh, I'm all about that. Anyway, so there you go. Does that answer your question? What do you think?
Yeah. I was just thinking you would have more like you're pitching an idea and everyone just
and they hated
shit
it
on it. Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't happen to
We
you.
had
No, that doesn't happen to us.
Yeah,
All of our ideas are pretty good.
All our ideas are gold, so that's impossible. No, there's been some that I've, maybe I've told people like on the phone, just kind of like, hey, I think we're doing about this, and they, oh, I don't know about that. Let's try a different approach.
Honestly,
but we've never had.
In all honesty, more often the case is they'll come to us with an idea, and we have to tell them that it's bad.
Yeah.
No joke. And then we will tell them, like, look, we'll write the ideas. We'll pitch you a whole bunch of ideas. You just pick your favorite. And we always give them multiple options. So it's not, we've never run into a case where they were like, wow, guys, all these ideas suck. Go away. They usually like at least one thing we're pitching. So we're lucky.
Okay, yeah, the reason I brought it up was because it happened to me for the first time ever, and I was like, usually the ideas that we bring up are pretty good, but this was for a local charity, and we had a great idea for this idea. We put so much time and energy into it, and then we present it, and everyone just hated it. They absolutely hated it, to the point where they're like, I don't know if we're still going to be doing work with these guys. It was
oh my
so
God.
bad.
What?
Wow. I can't even imagine. Why don't you just tell us what the charity is and what your idea was?
Okay, it was for a local area of, do you guys have the food bank in the United States?
Yes.
All right. So they contacted me to try to make a video for them. And I thought it would be a really good idea to, I'll set the stage. There's people standing in line, and they're all holding like bags of groceries and such, and they're in a bank environment, and it's just shot. There's no, like, it doesn't say food bank anywhere. It's just shot really, kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but you can't really tell it's a food bank. And people are going up and giving the people at the counter food.
Okay.
And then walk in 3 guys in balaclavas with Uzis, and they start shooting them in the air. And they jump on the table, and they're like, put all the groceries or the donations in the bag right now. And the lady behind the counter goes, there's not enough donations to give to you guys. We don't have any left over. And he goes, well, then it looks like it's your day to die. And then and he shoots her, and she falls back, and she's bleeding, and she's lying on the ground. She says, if only there were more donations, I wouldn't have had to die. And then it fade cuts to a homeless guy in the exact same position on the side of the road, and then it just says food bank.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why they turned that down.
Yeah, I feel like that might be the most unappealing idea possible.
I don't know, man. Speak for yourself.
I don't think you could pitch a idea further away from something a charity would want.
Oh, that's awesome.
From implying that going to their business may result in terrorists coming into robbing you, to blaming the death of the teller on the lack of donations and extending it to the homeless population and blaming the public for their lack of donations. It's all around negative and violent, and yeah, you got rejected.
You know what charities love to stay away from? Guns, death,
robbery, blaming the public for not caring enough.
Did you tell anyone about this idea before you pitched it to them?
Okay, that's what all of our shit is like. All of it runs that sort of, somebody has to die. Oh, somebody always dies in our videos. When they approached us, we thought, we'll just give them what we always do. And apparently that's not what they wanted at all.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, do you
man.
have a YouTube channel where anybody can see these videos?
Yeah, but I'm not plugging my shit here.
Why not? I want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see them.
I know, and that's, you guys are.
What is it? No, what is it?
No fucking
Say
way
it.
am I doing
All
that.
right, well, all right.
Well, then we're outta here.
Poopsack doesn't want to promote his
Yeah, you
channel.
fucked up, homie.
You're always welcome to promote it if you ever change your mind. But that sounds like something. I want to see some of the other videos.
Me too.
Yeah.
What would you do for the Make-A-Wish Foundation? I wonder.
Make a wish.
I'm afraid to ask.
Cancer, AIDS jokes, it wouldn't go over well.
Oh, man.
All right.
Well, Poopsack, good
Thanks.
luck on future
Another good
charity
call.
work.
Thank you very much.
Another classic call. Thank you, Poopsack.
Thank you.
Bye.